On Deck podcast presented by LineStar, your top MLB player prop bets for today, plus home run calls of the day. My co-host Tyler Wiemann is off again today. He was nice enough to grace us yesterday with some nice prop bets. We were 4-1 yesterday, plus my Aaron Judge home run call cashed, although Aaron Judge has been cashing a lot of home run calls. It wasn't as big a payout, but we'll still take it. But my one call that didn't hit was Alex's call. First time I ever took a Washington Nationals player, maybe the last, although he is in a good spot today, and I was quite tempted to go back there for today. I didn't. However, I've got some great prop bets for you, as always, using that Props AI tool on the LineStar app to help us find the best value. Before we get into it for today, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. A comment enters you into our prop bets contest that we have every day on this show. So if we go 2 for 2, one randomly selected commenter will win $50. We'll announce that on the show. Basically, we put Tyler's pick, my pick, basically the picks we have the highest confidence in. We put them on a ticket. And if you'd like to tail us, you can. Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, Chalkboard, ParlayPlay, great places to place those bets. If you use the promo code LineStar, you can get a nice deposit match. Plus, you'll also get 1 free month of LineStar. So if you've been someone who's wanting to test out the LineStar app and its features, that's a great way to do it. And let's get into today's MLB slate. We've got a lot of great games, although I'm still a little bit heartbroken over my Yankees blowing it last night in extra innings against the Guardians. This is going to be a good series, though, and I've got some picks from that game for sure. And in fact, when I got Tyler's email today with his picks, I swear he was trolling me and my Yankees, but I digress. So let's just take a look at Tyler's pick for today. What do you know? He's going Jose Ramirez over 1.5 bases. And hey, I can't blame him. LineStar's projection for J-Ram is 3.4 bases. He's been over this 53% of the time this season. We're talking about a switch hitter that does better as a righty bat against lefty pitchers. In fact, top 5% hitter against lefties, a 357 average. And a 707 slugging, which is almost 300 points higher than he fares against righties. So that's exactly the situation he finds himself in today, where he's facing Yankees lefty Nestor Cortez, who's allowing a 4.96 ERA to righty bats and a 2.16 ISO. We've also got wind blowing out today at Yankee Stadium. About an 11-mile-an-hour wind to right center, so some favorable conditions for hitters today, which is also why I like J-Ram over 1.5 bases. But for my pick, I'm going to Aaron Judge over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Yes, that is a high line, but it is a line that he's cleared all season long. LineStar's projection is 2.9. He's been over 6 of the last 10, including last night. He had a total of 6 hits, runs, and RBIs. It always helps when you have a home run in there as well to boost that hits, runs, and RBIs stat category. He's been over that line 60% of the time, and we're talking about a player with a 439 average, 1410 OPS in the month of August. Not too shabby. Also, he does great against lefties. A 1219 on base plus slugging against them is the highest of any player in Major League Baseball. Today, he'll be facing Cleveland Guardians lefty Joey Cantillo, who got called up from AAA to start this one, and it's a tough start for him to make against this Yankee squad that's got the likes of Judge and Soto. Cleveland does have a good bullpen, but I think arms from both teams are going to be a bit depleted after last night's extra innings games. And as I mentioned with Jose Ramirez is over on 1.5 bases, that the wind is blowing out to right center field at about 11 miles per hour. That's not that insignificant. So I think that's a point to the hitters for tonight in that game. So for today, we're going with J-Ram over 1.5 bases. And of course, the Judge over 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I also like that category because you're a little bit safer if they decide to just walk Aaron Judge, which a lot of teams do. Hey, I don't blame them, but we are a little bit safer in that category. Granted, the only people really on the Yankees that are hitting are Aaron Judge and Juan Soto. So I don't have the confidence in the bottom of the order to be able to get him to that runs and RBI category. Nonetheless, still like that 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. If you'd like to tail us again, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, Chalkboard, ParlayPlay. Links to that are below, but make sure to use that promo code LineStar so you can get the deposit match plus 1 free month of LineStar. All right, let's talk bonus props. For Tyler's bonus props, he's going to his favorite squad, the Padres, and Xander Bogaerts over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. LineStar's projection is 2.4. He's been over this 72% of the time this season. Love that. 304 average over the last 7 days, 318 average against righties over the last 20 games. And today he'll be facing Minnesota Twins righty Simeon Woods Richardson, who's giving up a 706 OPS to righty bats. That's just under MLB average. So nothing too spectacular there. And we've also got wind blowing out at 8 miles an hour at Petco Park. Really like Xander Bogaerts. Great hitter, especially for that Hits+Runs+RBI stat category. He knows how to manufacture runs in a hurry. So I like this spot for Xander Bogaerts to go over. Can't knock Tyler's pick too much, although I'd like to. The Padres are a great team over the last month or so. One of the hottest teams in baseball. So I got to endorse that one. Xander Bogaerts over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Okay, moving on. For my bonus pick, I'm actually going to a spot that I went to yesterday. Nolan Jones over 0.5 bases. The Colorado Rockies hitter is projected to have 1.6 according to the LineStar app. This is one he cleared last night too. We just need one knock from him, and he's going up against Washington Nationals lefty Mitchell Parker, who's giving up a nearly 300 average to lefty bats. Got shelled by the Phillies last week. The Washington bullpen also pretty terrible, 26th in opponent average since July 1st. They've also given up the 4th most hits since July 1st as well. So I like Nolan Jones' spot again today to clear that 0.5 basis. We just need one knock from him, and that'll cash for us. The other one I was considering for today, I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to put my money behind it or not. So I figured I'd just throw it out there, though. But the BVP data for Nick Castellanos against Max Fried was what really enticed me here for today. Castellanos over 1.5 bases. LineStar's projection is 2, 311 average, 883 OPS in August. But get this, a 600 average in 17 at-bats versus Max Fried. He basically owns him. And the Atlanta bullpen is just mediocre, 15th in opponent average since July 1st. So might be something to consider today, especially if you're playing daily fantasy. Maybe throw Castellanos in there. He's got great numbers. I feel like the greatest predictor of future success against a pitcher is past success against a pitcher. So Castellanos definitely has that box checked there. For all of these picks, remember to check out that Props AI tool. And if you haven't by this point in the video, make sure to do me that favor of liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and commenting below. Also, comment your locks. If there's anything that we missed for today, make sure to drop it in the comments below. You guys have been absolutely crushing the comments with some winning picks, and I so appreciate that, and so does our LineStar community here. So make sure to drop those locks below. We're all in it together trying to beat the books. So let's go out there and win some money for today. Speaking of winning some money, let's get to home run calls of the day. Tyler's off for today, but he did kindly submit his home run call for today, and I love his pick. He's going with Guardians outfielder and the rookie Jhonkensy Noel, the guy they call Big Christmas, for a bomb at plus 380. Love the pick here from Tyler. LineStar's projection is a 26.9% chance of a home run. That's the second best odds for a home run according to our MLB Dinger report. Noel is homered in 13.6% of plate appearances with a 476 ISO against lefties over the last 20 games. Keep in mind MLB average for that ISO stat, which measures raw powers, around 120. And he's going up against Yanks lefty Nestor Cortez, who's allowing a 216 ISO in a home run on 4.4 plate appearances to righty bats. So great spot for Big Christmas to go yard in the Big Apple. I like that pick there. For mine, I'm going to the other side. We're going Juan Soto for a home run today at plus 340. LineStar is giving him the best chances of a home run today, 29.3. He's got 8 home runs in the month of August, including one last night. And this is a lefty bat with immense power against other lefties. In fact, he has the 8th best OPS against them, and facing Cleveland lefty Joey Cantillo, who's giving up a 1563 OPS to lefty bats. It's a small sample size though, but I should point it out, he's just got a couple starts in the bigs. But behind Cantillo is a Cleveland bullpen that is 22nd against lefty bats. So Soto's in a great spot. We've also got wind blowing out to right center at about 12 miles an hour. So great hitting conditions for Soto to go yard today. Make sure to check out that MLB Dinger report if you haven't already. It's a great tool to use, not just for your home run calls, but a lot of commenters have told us, hey, we're just taking the over on 1.5 bases on the players that LineStar says are the most likely to go yard, and it's been a profitable use of the tool, so highly endorse that. Let's take a look at the top 5 players today on MLB Dinger report today. Juan Soto, Jhonkensy, Noel, Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, and Jose Ramirez. Make sure to check out that MLB Dinger Report. Let us know who you think is going yard in the comments. Again, a comment enters you into that prop bets contest. Hopefully we go 2 for 2 and we get to set off the money gun and give out some money tomorrow on the show. Good luck, everybody, in all of your prop betting endeavors for today. Let's go out there and cash some tickets. Good luck. We'll see you tomorrow.